Hiya, my name's Tash. Welcome to my channel. In fact, it's a brand new channel. I've not posted a video before, so this is my first time posting a video. I thought I'd start with a pick a card reading, and because we are near Valentine's Day, I have a little heart pendant here. I thought I'd start with a love reading, and this one is who is my future partner, and what kind of characteristics will they have, maybe what do they look like, attributes, light and shadow attributes, and anything I like pick up really. So yeah, I mean, this pile is number 1. This pile is number 2, and then we have number 3. So I will give you a few moments to pick your pile. Okay, so I do channel messages from Spirit. So I did a meditation before the reading, and what I got shown was a door handle and a door. And I opened the door and I looked into the door, and it was a very dark room. The room was very unknown. There was an unknown feeling in that door, so I was reluctant to walk through that door. But there was a light switch swinging in front of me, so I decided to pull the light switch, and obviously the light come on in the dark room. I couldn't see anything in there other than books on the shelf, and I heard the words, "Do your research." But this room didn't have a floor, it was quite dark, so it was unknown what I was stepping into. But I bravely stepped into the room anyway, and it did hold me and it did support me while I did my research and opened a few books. And yeah, some of what I was reading I was interested in, and some of what I was reading I wasn't. And then I came out and I shut the door and carried on. So I feel like this interpretation for this collective energy love reading is to say, take up the opportunities, open the door to opportunities. Yeah, behind the door is unknown, but until we step into that unknown and do our research, we don't know if that opportunity or that door is going to be right or wrong for us. So I feel like that was the message from Spirit, to, just to say, you have the power and you can make the choice whether you want to step in to a new opportunity that's presenting yourself. And, you don't have to accept that opportunity, but you can do your research before you make a commitment to anything. And I think it's important to get to know people and get to know what they're about, and to decide that if these people, are compatible with you and they relate to you. And if they don't, you kind of let go, move on and shut the door, and, be compassionate and kind about it. But, not everything or everyone is for everyone. So yeah, I feel like that was the channeled message that I was given. So let's start the reading. So let's start with pile 1. Okay. Oh no, sorry you can't see the cards here, and I've got the sun shining in as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting with this person is they're very driven. This person's got very motivational energy. They're very driven, they're very strong, they're very motivated, they're very focused, and they're very direct. I feel like this person could be very successful in career and finances, and very driven in that aspect. I also feel that if they aren't successful with finance and career at the moment, that they're very focused on that at the moment, and they're very driven and very motivated with regards to their finances and their career. I feel like they're kind of building up something solid, and building their foundations within their life. I feel like something in the past may have not been steady or not been strong or solid. So I feel like they're kind of rebuilding their life at the moment. And I feel like they're starting with their finances and their career as a kind of foundation and as a base for that. And I do see that obviously with this Mars energy here. So, you know, male or female, I feel like the masculine energy is quite strong, quite dominant with this person. Almost like a kind of warrior spirit. I am picking up a kind of fire sign, really. I'm not being specific on the fire sign, so I do feel like I do see a lot of red, and I am drawn to the red. So that could be that they're quite a passionate person, quite a courageous person, and as I said, very driven, very motivated, very focused and very direct. They know who they are and they know what they want, and they're on that path to build those solid foundations for themselves. And I also feel, because of the red, I'm feeling very drawn to the root chakra. So again, I feel like this person is rebuilding, and in my head I've got the images of like how can I put it, like the foundations of a house. Like if you was to build the house, like the woodwork, the frame, I can just sort of see that square at the bottom, so something really solid to build on. And I think for this person in their head, that for them is to start with finances and career, so money and things like that. They want to be successful, and even though I am very drawn to the root chakra, I also feel like there's the sacral chakra as well. So it's very the lower chakras that's being concentrated on at the minute and is of main focus. So I don't feel like this person would be very focused on love at the moment. It's not that they don't want it, but I just feel there's a different different focus going on at present. And with the sacral chakra as well, is why I feel like this person is very passionate and a very kind of fiery person, and it may not be that they're a fire sign, but it's just that kind of energy that they're really tapping into at the moment, because we have the Emperor here as well. So obviously this could be an Aries with the Mars here and the Emperor. It could be an Aries. But yeah, I feel this person is sort of he's in control. He's in control of his life at the moment, and he's very sort of building his foundations and very kind of solid and structured, and in his routines. I want to say I mean, yes, he's focused on finances and career, and he could be in the process of it. So he's either successful, as I've said before, and I see the gold here, so I feel like he may have money. Or he's, as I said before, he's, you know, that's his path, that's his drive at the minute. He wants to be successful with money, and build his foundations, definitely. Build those solid foundations. And obviously, as I said, we have the finances and career here. And it could be that there are issues with money and finances, or there could have been in the past. So maybe with the rebuild card here, which is normally the Tower, I just feel like maybe something in the past has sort of left them with not a lot, and they feel like they have to rebuild themselves up. So maybe there was, like, you know, a divorce or a relationship breakup that kind of left them having to start from scratch and, you know, rebuilding. Or maybe they felt like they didn't have enough to support the relationship. So, you know, that's their focus, because they want to rebuild and be powerful. They want to feel powerful within themselves, because I see this light here, this sun, so it's the solar plexus to me. And as I said, I feel like they're very focused on the lower chakras at the moment, and they want to work their way up to this solar plexus, so they feel empowered. Because I do feel like they may have been through something in the past that's kind of left them feeling a bit victimized, or not enough, or not good enough, and they, you know, they have to rebuild themselves from scratch. I don't feel with this Seven of Raphael here, time to make a decision, be clear on what you want and take action, and a need for detoxification. Because it come out in reverse, sorry, my words, because it come out in reverse, I don't actually feel like this person is indecisive or confused at the moment, and you know, confused with the options. I feel like they're actually, as I said before, quite driven, quite motivated. They know what they want, and they're going out to get it. And again, obviously, I was drawn to the red bucket here, which is the root chakra. Yeah, and as I said before, with this thief card here, I don't feel this person is a thief, but I do feel like something has been taken from them, and it could be to do with money. As I said, I feel like this person may have been in a relationship or been married, and now they're divorced, and, you know, then there's a settlement, and they've had to, you know, give a lot of what they've worked for away, and they've had to rebuild everything back up again. So I do feel like, you know, things have been taken from them that they've worked hard for. Yeah, and I do see, like, the lady and the young lad here. So yeah, I mean, it could be that, you know, there's an ex-partner and a child, and, you know, shit happens, and, you know, it's not worked out, and they're rebuilding themselves back up. And again, with the light here, the same as the light on this one, I just feel they want to, you know, build their self-esteem and their power back up again, so that they really feel like they've got something to offer in the future. And obviously with this card here, the Three of Pentacles, obviously this is the sexual magic, is it? The tarot of sexual magic. So it is a bit different, but again, I feel like this person wants to be supportive. I mean, he or she could be a supportive person anyway, but they feel like they want to be enough to be able to support their partner in the future. So I feel like that's what they're working on, and, you know, they want to be able to work well together with the person that they're going to be with in the future, but they probably just feel like, you know, they want to be strong and solid and supportive. Again, with the structures and the foundations, they're just very focused and very driven. I do feel like this person, feel like this person is very considerate of other people's feelings. And I just feel like he's been betrayed. I really do feel like there's a betrayal in the past that's kind of left him feeling a bit disempowered, like I said before, a bit victimised and a bit shit about himself. So he's building himself back up again. I do feel like there may be a bit of gossip, with regards to the situation, maybe the past or whatever, and he's working hard to kind of, clear his name and become more empowered again. Because I do feel like this person is a caring person, and I just feel he does take other people's feelings into consideration, and I do feel like he is very caring. And again, we've got that yellow light energy there, so I just feel like he needs to step into his power again in order to come towards a person, as we've got here, to be able to care and support and nurture and love. So that he's got something to offer. He's got something to offer again. Because I do feel like this person does want that. He does want this caring connection in the future. He does want it, but he's just working hard at the moment. And I know that says keep dancing, but I just feel like that's sort of keep moving forward, keep dancing, and that he's clearing the way. I just feel like things are being cleared out. He wants to kind of clear the past, clear things out, deal with what it is that he needs to deal with, so that he's able to move forward and be in a caring relationship with something solid to offer. I mean, I do see flowers here as well, like picking flowers. So, this person may give you flowers. If you know this person already, is what I'm saying, then you may, obviously, it's a bit cliche, it's not hard, but they may give you some flowers if you know this person already. If not, then I just feel like this person is just, in the process of being able to offer something, because he or she does want a caring connection, and he is a caring person. So yeah, that's the energy of this person at the moment. Okay, so let's move on to pile 2. Okay. Okay, so pile number 2. I do feel like this person's energy is very playful, very light-hearted, almost kind of childlike in a way, not acting like a child, but kind of very free-spirited in that respect, very playful, very light, and very sensitive and very emotional. I feel like this person has pure intentions. I feel like he's a very thoughtful person. Sorry, I keep saying he, but I feel like this person is a very thoughtful person. And his actions and his words are very pure. This person has very pure intentions. He or she doesn't like to hurt anyone deliberately. I feel like they're very sensitive and emotional and very just light-hearted and playful and sensitive with the Pisces here as well. So this person obviously could be a Pisces or a water sign in general. And again, with these pictures here, I just feel like it's a very gentle energy, just very soft, very gentle, very loving, very kind. And with this one here as well, I see a lot of greens and a lot of pinks here. So I do feel like this is someone that's really coming from their heart, a very loving person. It would be the kind of person to be kind of verbally expressive as well as expressing emotions and showing you how they feel. Yeah, I feel like, they bear their soul, really. They're very open-hearted. I'm just like channeling in. I do feel like this person wants a relationship or is dating at the moment. So I feel like with the heart chakra here, they are open-hearted and they are open to a relationship. And with the Hierophant here and the two swans in the background, I do feel like they're very loyal and very committed. And they're open to that at the moment. They are really open-hearted and open to love and really, either dating at the moment or you are dating this person. I do feel like if you're not dating this person, I do feel like they're thinking about coming forward to you with an offering, and this offering is pure. There is a pure intention behind this offering. So if you do know this person, I feel like they may be coming towards you with an offer, or they're thinking about it. But if you don't know this person, I do feel like this person thinks a lot. He's in his head with his emotions. Definitely he or she, is in their head with their emotions. And they do think a lot. And I do feel like somebody in this reading is waiting to hear, is waiting for something. I feel like there's a wish put out there, a wish for something, and they're kind of waiting. So either if you have met this person, I feel like you're waiting for them to contact you, waiting to hear from them. You're waiting for a message or something. Waiting for a love offering, or are we in a relationship, that kind of thing. So I feel like the people that chose this pole could be actually dating this person, is what I feel at the moment, because I do see a lot of people. There's two people in a lot of these cards, whereas like pile 1 was very kind of solo. I do feel like this pile is kind of maybe dating, or is ready or are ready to date. Definitely partnerships. There's a want and a desire for a relationship, a partnership, commitment. So somebody is thinking about coming forward with this offer, and if you haven't met them yet, I do feel like this person is open to a relationship. Their heart is open. They're very romantic. They're very loving. They're very playful. They've got very light-hearted energy. And I can see roses in the picture as well, pink roses and pink hearts. So I really do feel that there's an offering of love coming. Yeah, I mean, somebody needs to be courageous. I think they're thinking about it. And this is like a messenger traveling on a horse. Like, I feel like they are coming. There's a wish that's being fulfilled here, but I feel like someone is waiting for someone to make the move or make the offer. But I do feel like if you're unsure about this person, I do feel like they have pure intentions. And they are clear of how they feel, or you're clear of how you feel, or if this person has not entered your life yet, there will be clear clarity of your feelings for this person. And they are open to a relationship. I do see a dog as well, so I feel like this person may have a dog. I'm just seeing if I can... This person may like to wear a hat as well. I'm just being shown like they could wear a hat, like a cap or something, just to throw that in there. And they obviously, like I said before, could be a Pisces, or just have, sun, moon or rising Pisces. Just be very watery, very sensitive, very emotional. So like a water sign. Or maybe a fire sign, but I'm not really too specific on star signs, because it could be any of them. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for this one. So that's pile number 2. So I'll go on to pile number 3. Okay, for the people that picked pile number 3, the first thing I'm getting with this person is they're very controlled. I don't feel like this person expresses their emotions very well. So obviously if you haven't met this person yet, or you have, I don't feel like this person is going to show how they feel from the get-go. I feel like they're very controlled with their emotions. They may appear quite cool and calm, that cool and calm exterior, very serious kind of, don't really show much in their features. I feel like they've got very kind of strong eyes and a kind of strong stare, and it's kind of a bit, not vacant, but you can't really tell what they're thinking and feeling. They won't be expressive. Yeah, I feel like this person's not really connected to their heart very much. I feel like there may be a bit of a disconnect with this person. I feel like they're very in their head, they're very logical, but I don't feel like they're very clear in their head to make decisions. So it kind of stops them from taking leaps of faith and new beginnings. I feel like this person's been hurt in the past. And they're just kind of a bit reluctant to take leaps of faith and to move forward. Because with the Justice card here, I feel like this person is a very fair and just person, but I feel like they're constantly weighing up their heart and their head and their like light and their dark. I just feel this person is not balanced at the moment, or struggles to find balance between their head and their heart, and I do feel like they're very much in their head. I'm more drawn to this side here. So they're very much in their head, which makes them, I feel like they're a bit, because of the fog here, I just feel like they're confused and they don't know when, to take a leap of faith and to take risks and to, start new beginnings here and a new life. I feel like they may still have a lot of sort of unhealed pain from the past, which, they haven't really dealt with properly, or they have, but they're not really clear on how they move forward in the future with regards to love and relationships and things like that. Because obviously here with Pluto and this control, as I've said before, I just feel like this person's very controlled, and that the heart here is a bit icy. So I feel like this person, I don't feel like, they're cold-hearted deep down, but I just feel like maybe from what they've been through, they're just very guarded, emotionally guarded and emotionally controlled, and, they don't really give too much away. I almost want to thaw them out, melt them. And with the Victory card in reverse here, I just don't feel like they're moving forward with these leaps of faith and new beginnings with people, because there's too much fog in their head's not clear. I just feel they're a bit tangled up in their head. It's just not clear. They're tangled. It's not clear. They're not clear of how they feel. I feel like they struggle with their expectations, their belief systems, their conditioning. It could be very limited, or they have high expectations of themselves and others. So I just feel like they're just in their head a lot. There's just a lot of thinking and a lot of thoughts, maybe feeling not good enough, or just not really, I just feel like the people in these cards are very stagnant and stationary. They're not really moving. They're just sort of stuck, really. Because I do feel again, we've got the Ace of Chalices here, which is the beginnings of love, and obviously it's new beginnings here and a leap of faith. So I do feel when you meet this person, I don't feel like they're not a bad person, but I just feel like this person may take a while to open up. I feel like they won't, express their emotions very much. They almost just appear well, yeah, they control their emotions. They don't express it very much. Like tangled up, like I do feel like they're tangled in their head, and they just need to like clear the fog, like clear the tangles, if that makes sense. I do feel like this person will find you very attractive. I do feel like this person is attractive themselves, and I do feel like they're kind of sexual, so I do feel like they're able to express themselves with regards to sort of passion and in the bedroom, but in other ways they're a little bit more reserved. So I do feel like this person will take a while to open up. Because there's not a lot of balance within themselves at the minute, and I don't mean balance within their lives. I mean the balance with their head and their heart. As I said before, this person could be very much in their head. I am seeing the root chakra here, so yeah, again, it's somebody that doesn't really express their emotions too much. I almost want to clear their throat chakra. I'm just trying to channel to see if I can see anything else. Yeah, I feel like this person's intense. I feel like he or she's very tense. They're intense as well. They're intense eyes, I can see. Yeah, so I do feel like this person may suffer with some anxiety with regards to love and relationships. Don't feel like they've had very much success with relationships in the past, which has left them feeling, the way they do. So I feel like there's anxiety, there's tension here with regards to love and relationships, and they're quite closed off and a bit icy. But there is this intensity with them. I see blue eyes as well, so this person could have blue eyes, but I also see the throat chakra as well, so there's not much expression, verbal expression of feelings. But I do feel like they will show, some sort of passion and expression in the bedroom with regards to sex. I do feel like they'd be very attracted to you, and I do feel like this person is attractive, but they're very much in their head, thinking too much. They're like very quiet, very stoic. But I do feel like that love and passion is there, it's just a bit repressed. So if you do feel like you really like this person, I feel like it may take a while for them to open up and trust again. But obviously that's a choice that you need to make, if that's, right for you. I am kind of getting maybe Scorpio with this, like a Scorpio energy. Or an air sign. Maybe Aquarius. But yeah, I do feel like there's a bit of darkness with this person still, and that needs to be cleared and healed. Which obviously it doesn't make them a bad person, because we all have issues that we need to deal with. But it's whether they're willing to let somebody in. I do feel like maybe you're waiting for them quite a lot as well, or if you haven't met them yet. That you kind of feel that you're forever waiting to kind of see where this is going, because they don't express much. So it's like you're waiting for them to open up. I do feel sad. I do feel sad. I get a sad energy with this one. It almost chokes me up a little bit. But yeah, that's all I get for this pile. So thank you for stopping by and watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you feel like this, you know, was really good today. I'd appreciate any of your comments. So yeah, thank you. And I will be putting up more videos and picker cards and, you know, and things in the future. So thank you very much, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you.